Hello, welcome to Todd Miller TV, joined here today with Donna Brass, who's one of the excellent agents here. Donna, among other things, is a short sale specialist. She does a lot of short sales, and she's very good at them. So, Donna, I get asked all the time two big questions. One is, what are the advantages? Like, why should I do a short sale? And then the other is that they always have these misconceptions about short sales. So there's a general lack of education. So I want to start with, why should somebody do a short sale versus just letting it be foreclosed?
Okay, there's quite a few benefits. They can get tax benefits from that. They can also protect their credit with that. The short sale doesn't do quite the damage to the credit that the foreclosure does. You lose about 200 to 400 points on a foreclosure, maybe 50 points on a short sale. Also, the credit reporting, the foreclosure is going to be on your credit for 7 years, and the short sale may never get reported to the credit agency.
Okay, so the 200 to 400 points.
Yes.
Okay, wow. And you said that it's possible that it won't get reported at all to
Right.
the credit agency.
That's correct, because it's actually paid off. When we do the short sale, we pay that loan off, so it's paid off in full.
Okay, I got it. All right. Okay, good. What about, like, is it the one of the things that questions I get as far as is they're always concerned about how long they're going to be in the house. Like, they're always afraid, well, what if I do a short sale and, you know, it takes us only 3 or 4 months and then I have to move out. But if I get foreclosed, I can stay here for 6 more months or a year maybe, because they haven't, whatever, filed a notice of default. Like, how do you talk to somebody when they're more concerned about a few months free rent versus just doing a short sale?
Well, the long-term effects, it's also going to affect future employment too. When they put a foreclosure on your record and a potential employer checks that, the short sale's not going to show up on there, but the foreclosure is. So that's also going to take a hit, possibly when you get insurance later for your car. They're going to see that. So other things in your life may cost you more money by letting this home foreclose. You may pay in other areas of your life in the future. They may also garnish your wages. This is a deficiency state in the state of Nevada, and they can garnish your wages after a foreclosure. So that comes, you know, a year or two after you've walked away from the home and you think that it's over, then they take money out of your paycheck and it sticks. So
right.
That's something that you want to know up front.
Okay, and that actually happened. We actually had somebody here who, like 10 years ago, had something happen and it finally caught up with him. And then they sent us a letter saying, anytime you pay this person, you have to send 25% to, like, us. You have to, like, pay us. They, like, garnish their wages. So, I mean, you're right. That definitely can happen. Okay. What are some of the myths, like some things that people believe that either stops them from doing a short sale, but that they don't really know the difference? Like, what are some myths about short sales?
One of the huge myths is that they think they have to get bad credit if they do a short sale that's going to give them bad credit. A short sale does not give you bad credit. Not making payments is what gives you a negative credit rating. So as long as you make your payments on your home and you do a short sale, you can actually purchase another home. So that's really the big key factor of damaging your credit, is not making those payments.
So how do you engineer that with a person who says, you know, I've been making my payments, but it's way too much and the house is upside down and I don't want to make them? Like, how do they typically do that?
Well, they can continue to make their payments, and then we put a buyer in there and close them in 60 days, and they're out of there, and they haven't damaged their credit, and they're on with their life.
Okay, so it can be just a seamless transaction where, I mean, it sounds too good to be true in a way where this debt is forgiven and they just get to move on with their credit intact, potentially.
It is a very good opportunity today. If you'd like to move on and get rid of this, you now have an opportunity to do that. One of the other big myths is that if you're an investor, you can't do a short sale, and that's just not true. We do short sales for investors.
Right. Okay. Anything else? Like, anything you can think of? Any other myths?
They think that they need to miss payments to do a short sale. You don't have to miss any payments, and it's best if you don't. We can actually do the short sale, you make the payments, we get rid of the debt, and you don't damage your credit. So there's actually a resolution to all of those myths right in the short sale transaction.
Okay, cool. If somebody wants to have a conversation with you one-on-one, like confidential, phone conversation just to ask you some general questions, how do they get in touch with you?
You can reach me at 702-612-7652, Nevada Realty Solutions, Donna Brass.
Awesome. Thank you. That was fun.
Thank you.
All right, so I just thought I would share Donna and her expertise with short sales. That is my update for today, and hope to see you on another video. Thanks.